Over the last 6 or so months, a ton of Kevlar paddles have released, starting with the Pickleball Apes paddles and then the 6-0 Ruby, which was the first 100% Kevlar paddle to drop. Since then, Kevlar paddles have flooded into the market, and there is a ton of hype around them. But which Kevlar paddle is the best? Well, without further ado, let's dink straight into it. I've tested just about every Kevlar paddle on the market. I've tried every shape and size, from wide-bodied Kevlar paddles like the Honolulu J2K and the Spartus Apollo to elongated versions like the Hudef Viva Pro Gen 3 and the Honolulu J7K, to hybrid paddles like the Honolulu J2K and the 6-0 Ruby. At this point, I've tested essentially every single Kevlar paddle in the space. And to save you time and energy, and hopefully money as well, here's my top 5 Kevlar paddles in 2024. Oh, and one more thing. Make sure to keep in mind my discount code works for essentially every single brand and on every website in the space, so there is no bias whatsoever going into these picks. Starting with number 5, we have the Thrive Azul. The Azul comes in at a price of $200, and you can get $20 off using code STSPickleball at checkout, making the price $180. Out of every single Kevlar paddle I've tried, the Azul stands out with its power, pop, and the unique option to pick your desired swing weight when purchasing a paddle online. The owner of Thrive and his team test the swing weight of every single paddle they receive and accurately attain its swing weight before shipping it off to you. You can choose your swing weight in a range between 115 to 119. A couple advantages to this are: 1, if you know you prefer faster hand speed, or if you have tennis elbow, you can choose a lower swing weight paddle, or vice versa, of course. And 2, some people like myself prefer a lower swing weight stock paddle, so I can add more lead tape to the sides of the paddle, as a lower stock swing weight gives you more room to optimize the twist weight while keeping the swing weight lower. A solid contender and a great paddle for the number 5 spot. But the other paddles on this list just offer as much or more for simply a better price. So let's jump right into the number 4 spot in 2024, which is the OG Kevlar paddle, the Pickleball Apes Pro Line Energy. The Pro Line Energy comes in at a price of $150, and you can take $15 off using code STSPickleball, making the price $135. This spot was really between the Pro Line Energy and the Hirachi X Kevlar control paddle from 11/6/24. But after playing with them side by side for a while, the Pro Line Energy is just the better paddle overall. It has a larger sweet spot than the Hirachi X, it has more spin, and overall I would say just feels like a better, more premium experience. I found drives and serves had more dip on them with the Pro Line Energy paddle, and my drops, resets, and dinks were all a bit more consistent with the Pro Line Energy in comparison to the Hirachi X control. The Pickleball Apes Pro Line Energy has objectively top tier spin, a great feel off the face, and comes in at a great price. Coming in at number 3, we have the Hudef Viva Pro Gen 3, which comes in at a price of $169.99, and you can use the exclusive code STS30, which saves you 30%, making the price just $119. I work really hard to get my viewers the best possible discount on their paddles, even if that means giving up a portion of my kickback when you use my code. So I was able to negotiate 30% off on the Viva Pro Gen 3. I would say at $169, this paddle, although a super solid pick, may not have made it into this list given the biggest factor for me, which is the price to performance ratio. But at $119, it's an easy pick for the number 3 spot on this list. It's the most powerful paddle on the list. It utilizes the same reinforcement layer between the face and the core of the paddle as the Hudef Viva Pro Gen 2, which makes the face super powerful and adds durability to the core's integrity. It has top tier spin and a premium feel through and through, being a unibody design and a fully thermoformed paddle. And again, all at $119 is a solid deal. This is the top pick on this list for a power-oriented player who doesn't need help in the control category and really wants a super solid bang for the buck power-wise in the Kevlar category. At number 2, we have the Spartus Apollo, one of my absolute favorite paddles to play with. This wide-bodied Kevlar paddle leans all court with its respectable power and top-tier pop off the face. The Spartus Apollo comes in at a price of $130, and you can use code STSPickleball to get $13 off, making the price just $117. It's also the highest spinning paddle I've ever tested at 2318 RPM, which is just crazy, especially for the price. Spinning drops, returns, dinks, and hard dipping drives over the net are a breeze with the Apollo. The shape, coupled with the 100% DuPont Kevlar face, is just a monster when it comes to spin. The only thing the Apollo lacks is a solid premium feeling handle and a touch more power to keep up these days with all the power-oriented gameplay we see now. But even outside of the price, this would be number 2 on this list. With insane spin, fast hand speed, and a great price, very worthy of the number 2 spot on this list. And coming in at the big number 1 spot, we have the Honolulu J2K, easily the best Kevlar paddle in the space right now, the J2K comes in at a price of $155, and you can get $20 off using code STS Pickleball, making it just $135. The J2K not only looks stunning, but it's 100% DuPont Kevlar and in a hybrid design. This paddle is the reason I retired my Ruby. Ever since I got this paddle, I have loved the plush feel off the face and the overall premium experience. Something about the organic feel of this paddle just really works for my game. It has a super balanced swing weight of 113 to 115 depending on the paddle you receive, and has top tier spin at 22-32 RPM. The reason the J2K takes the #1 spot over the Apollo comes down to the shape and the organic and objectively premium feel the J2K has. It's an all-court paddle leaning more towards the control spectrum. The J2K feels super plush off the face and has a very large and forgiving sweet spot. Every aspect of this paddle feels ultra premium and can contend with any paddle in the space $300 plus. Drops, resets, dinks, drives, serves, it does everything well. The only con for some people would be that it leans a bit more into the control spectrum. If you're looking for the most power-oriented Kevlar paddle, I would grab the Hudef Viva Pro Gen 3. If you're looking for a faster hand speed and the highest spinning paddle, I would grab the Spartus Apollo. But if you want the best all-around paddle that plays better than the 6-0 Ruby for far less money, the Honolulu J2K is my pick, and is my personal favorite Kevlar paddle in 2024. So those are my top 5 Kevlar paddles in 2024. If you agree or disagree with my list, tell me why in the comment section down below. Make sure to subscribe to always be up to date on the current best paddles in the space. Have a freaking wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.